Lisa took her camera snapping a photo of the towering billboard in the amusement park. The sign was supposed to read "Take the Plunge" in neon lights. In her photo something was off. A letter V had gone dark, transforming the phrase into something far more. Take the death. A chill crept up her spine. Just then her friends called out to her, dragging her along toward the roller coaster. As the ride whizzed past, Lisa gently pushed her wind-tossed hair back. But the uneasy feeling only grew stronger. While waiting in line, she wandered around capturing candid shots of her friends, and realizing these very photos would soon become Death's calling cards. The time had come. The coaster was now open. He passed through the Dear Duran. Overhead a loose pipe rattled above them, and no one paid it any mind, assuming it was just part of the ride's normal vibrations. Lisa's anxiety grew. She watched the previous group stumble off the ride. Visibly shaken now, it was their turn. They strapped in one by one. Safety bars clicked into place, and the operator stepped forward for the final check. What they didn't notice was the leak. Hydraulic fluid was seeping from beneath the coaster. With the press of a button, the ride lurched into motion. The passengers cheered in excitement as the coaster began its slow, steep ascent. The higher they climbed, the more the smiles faded, replaced by fear. They had no idea this would be their final ride. Lisa blinked, snapping out of her terrifying vision. It had all just been a premonition, a glimpse into something horrible, yet the moment felt too familiar. Operator had said the same exact words as before. She quickly glanced at her friend Matt's hand. Just as she feared, a piece of gum stuck to it, exactly like in her vision. Panicking, Lisa screamed for them to stop the ride, certain that disaster was coming. Security rushed in, pulling several of them out of their seats desperately. Lisa tried to explain that she had seen a sign, a warning of death. Matt brushed it off, insisting she was just scared. One of their friends, annoyed by the delay, started throwing insults, which quickly escalated into a fistfight between Matt and the other guy. Security had no choice but to remove them from the platform. Meanwhile, other passengers in the coaster grew restless, demanding the ride start. Ignoring the growing chaos, the operator simply pressed the launch button. The coaster began to move. Lisa, realizing her boyfriend was still on the ride, bolted back, screaming at the top of her lungs for them to stop her frantic behavior, angered the security guards, who roughly dragged her away, threatening to call the police. And then, just as Lisa had feared, the coaster malfunctioned.